Yada da da da, ya yada da yada da yada da da, ya da da da, ya da da ya da 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 da, ya da ya da 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 da, ya da 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 ya da 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 dum. Ya ya da da ya da da ya da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 dum ya da 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 ya da 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 dum ya da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 dum ay ya da da ya da da ya da 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 ya da yada da 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 ay ya da da dum ya da da ya da da dum ya da 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 ya da da yada da da ya yada da yada da yada da da ya da yada da da dum bye. Ay, ay, da, 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 yai, da, da, yai, da, 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 dum, yai, da, 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 yai, da, 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 yada, da, 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 yai, yada, da, yada, da, yada, da, da, yai, da, yada, da, 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 ay, ay, da, da, da. Ya da da ya da 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 dum. Ya da 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 da. Ya ba ba ya da. Ya ya da da ya da da ya da 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 ya da. Ya ba ba ya da. I da 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 da. Ya da da ya da 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 dum. Ya da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 dum. Ay ya da da ya da da ya da 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 ya da da dum. Holding on to the last couple of minutes of Shabbat. I was putting Ellis to sleep. My phone is going off and off and off some more. From I-24, the Israeli news, from the red alert rocket sensor camera recording alert system. An image kept coming to my mind while I'm reading and singing to him and he's sleeping, and I'm thinking of the image that comes when you step off the plane at Ben Gurion. Not only the people bending down to kiss the ground, but the Israeli flag that is flying in the bluest of sky, and the peaceful feeling of the gentle breeze blowing that flag just keeps coming back to me all day today. And I thought to myself, if we can only hold on to Shabbat for a little longer, as we want to hold each other together. As we started this Shabbat with the regular things that we start with, but part of the beginning of that prayer together is Higalena. Please, God, turn towards us. We all need collectively that sukkah of peace. And a few things down the road is Hashkivenu each night. Praying every night that we will find ourselves with less stumbling blocks, that we will feel the protection of oneness, that which is connected to our core. Even when we can't feel it, even when we don't see it, even when we question it, we pray that there will be Sukkot Shlomecha, that there will be a peaceful canopy, that all people can feel the peace that is. And so we know what is. We knew it was coming, and here we are. Many of us feeling the weight, the heaviness of the unrest, of the war, of the attacks now from Iran or Iran. And we are thankful. Some people are saying, I can't imagine I would ever be thankful or not thankful, but thankful, kind of indifferent, but thankful in these moments to Jordan for protecting us. Words that may have seemed impossible prior to these moments are real. And maybe it's not a warm peace. Maybe it's not, as someone said, I can't recall who it was. I think it was Tuttle Singer, I think, said. It's not a warm peace, but it's a functional part of maybe a life-saving peace. And we're here for it. We're certainly here for it. And so we're going to end Shabbat together and perhaps pray a little further for what peace might look like as we hold each other together. Hine el Yeshuati eftach v'lo efchad ki ozi b'zimrat ya Adonai vayehi li Yeshua uvshavtem mayim bisason Mimene ha-Yeshua L'Adonai ha-Yeshua Amecha Bichatecha Sela Adonai Tzivaot Imanu Miskav Lanu Elohei Yaakov Selam Adonai Tzivaot Ashrei Adam Boteach Bach Adonai HaYeshua HaMelech Aneinu V'yom Koreinu La Yehudim Haita Ora V'simcha V'sason Vikar Ken Tielanu La Yehudim Haita Ora V'simcha V'sason Vikar Ken Tielanu Separation. That is what Havdalah is about. The separation between Shabbat and the new week. The separation for lots of different things. There is separation that is positive, and there's separation, of course, that is negative. And sometimes separation weakens us. When we think about Shabbat, we think about the collective whole that we are, that we show up together in whatever form of Shabbat observant we are, even if it's just checking in, even if it's just simply recalling that today is Friday night and tomorrow night, it's, the close of that which is Shabbat or Saturday night when three stars can be seen in the sky by time, 25 hours later. Maybe it's just the acknowledgement, or maybe, you observed all that was Shabbat. And whatever that is for you in different capacities, we know that sometimes that separation, when Shabbat is over, it's like there's a sadness to it. And so, with each attack, it always seems to be that Shabbat is the place and the time for when it gets worse. And sometimes separation weakens us. It's, sapping our individual and communal energies. Spiritually and communally, Judaism in the world shows up in different ways. And often separation from that is a place of isolation. And I think that even though we feel so strongly together Jewish, in whatever way that is, we feel and we see that more and more walls are built. As one Jew is separated from another, with a different approach to Judaism perhaps, a different birth status, for Jews and non-Jews, for young and old, for white people and people of color. Jews can be separated by family dynamic, but we remind ourselves of who we are as Congregation Simchat Lev, as Jews that find the common between us, the ones that come together, not come over. I mean, you could come over if you want, but the ones that come together to say, you know what, under this tent, under this sanctuary without walls, we aren't separated, rather we are together to find the commonality, but yet to be our own individual selves. And so into this cup of blessing, is the cup of joy. And sometimes all we hope is that walls will crumble. Sometimes we hope that if only we could feel and see and smell and taste and witness and be part of more joy. As we start Shabbat, it is Kiddush. It is a time for joyous celebration with wine or grape juice or whatever it is. But the reminder that joy exists. And so we leave Havdalah. We leave Shabbat. We start Havdalah, the new week, carrying a little bit of that joy, even when our soul feels so heavy and so sad. Yai da ba 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 da yai da 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 dum yai da 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 yai da 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 yai da 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 dum yai da 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 yai da 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 yai da da yai da Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei puri hagafen borei puri hagafen yai da 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 yai da 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 yai da 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 yai da da yai dum. It has been said that Shabbat comes with the smell, a sweet smell, a smell of the combined essence of each and every soul. Yai da 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 yai dum ba da 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 yai da 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 dum yai da 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 Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei minei v'samim borei minei v'samim yai da 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 yai da ba ba da 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 yai da 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 yai da da dum. third part of Havdalah is the braided candle. The braided candle that is multi-wicked, reminding us of interconnectedness, individuality. If I can get the third wick to light. Reminding us of our differences, yet we find a way to come together. And we're praying for a way to hold together. We're praying for a place, a time, a space of more collected light. For if we are only one wick, we are only one light. But together we weave ourselves with one another, and we become a brighter light. And so we only pray and hope. It sounds like a leaky faucet as the wax is dripping here on the aluminum foil. Perhaps that is the dripping of the tears as this Shabbat comes to a close. Our hearts are crying, certainly with all of our siblings around the globe, but certainly our hearts in the East. And so may this shimmering, multi-wicked candle bring more light to the dark places that are our hearts, for our people, for our land. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei miorei haesh borei miorei haesh Yaidam bayadadadadai Yadai-da-da-da-da-da-da. Yadai-da-da-da-da-da. Yadai-da-da-da-dum. Hamavdil, the physical distinguishing between that which is sacred, Shabbat, and that which is profane, mundane, regular, the regular week. That which is the difference distinguishing between day and night, between a nation and a world, between the 6 days of creation and the 7th day of rest, between that which is kindness and that which is hate, distinguishing between those that show up for one another and those that continue to fight against unity. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamavdil ben kodesh lechol hamavdil ben kodesh lechol. Shavua tov, 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 Shavua tov. A good week, a week of peace. May gladness reign and joy increase. A good week, a week of peace. May gladness reign and joy increase. Eliyahu Hanavi, Eliyahu Hatishbi, Eliyahu, Eliyahu, Eliyahu Hagiladi, Bimera v'yamenu, Yavo Aleinu, Imoshiach ben David, Mashiach ben David, Eliyahu Hanavi, Eliyahu Hatishbi, Eliyahu, Eliyahu, Eliyahu Hagiladi. Eliyahu Hanavi, Elijah the prophet. It's not only for Pesach. I'm praying that there is some Eliyahu that will show up to end the suffering and bring the peace. Avinu, Avinu, Sheba Shamayim, So Yisrael v'goalo. 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 Avinu Sheba Shamayim, stronghold and redeemer of the people of Israel. Bless the state of Israel, shield it with your love, spread over it your shelter of peace. Guide its leaders and its advisors with your light and your truth. Help them with your good counsel. Bless them, O God. Bless the land with peace and its inhabitants with safety, protection, and joyous moments. Avinu, Avinu, Sheba Shamayim, So Yisrael v'goalo. Avinu, Avinu, Sheba Shamayim, So Yisrael v'goalo. For the Return of Peace by Alden Solovoy. O peace, you fleeting dream. O justice, you fickle hope. Today we do not pray in your name. Today we pray in the name of children who have never met you, who have not been blessed with your love and your truth. Surely their cries must someday drive you out of hiding, summoning you to cast your healing upon the earth. One God, ancient and merciful, justice and peace are yours. Halt their retreat from the world and send them to us for good. Do it for the sake of your name. Do it for the sake of your right hand. Do it for the sake of holiness. Do it for the sake of your children, so that all may live in the fullness of your gifts as one family on earth under your canopy of love. Esayinai el harim me'ayin me'ayin yavo ezri. Esayinai el harim me'ayin me'ayin yavo ezri. Ezri me'im Adonai Ose shamayim v'aretz Ezri Mehim Adonai Ose shamayim va'aretz. I lift my eyes up unto the mountains. From where comes my help? My help will come from God above, maker of heaven and earth. Hoziv Zimratya, Vaihili Yeshua. Behold, O God of deliverance, we trust. And the words are, we are not afraid, but in truth we are afraid. God, you are our strength and our song, and we pray you will deliver us from this evil. We pray that we will see a day. We pray that there will be a change towards peace, a change towards that which is truly living under the canopy of peace. Ozi v'zimratya vayehi Yeshua. Ozi v'zimratya vayehi Yeshua. Ozi v'zimratya vayehi Yeshua. Ozi v'zimratya vayehi Yeshua. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshevei tevel v'imru amen. Peace, please God, peace. Kol od ba'levav penima nefesh Yehudi homiya ulefatei mizrach kadima ayin l'tzion tzofia olo abda tikvateinu hatikva bat shnot alpayim liotam chofshi be'artzeinu Eretz Zion v'Yerushalayim liotam chofshi be'artzeinu Eretz Zion v'Yerushalayim. As the reports keep coming in, over 200 missiles and drones have been launched by Iran. A child wounded. And so the majority of missiles and drones have been taken out outside of Israel. And so we continue to pray that the interception of the deadly, disastrous weapons of war and terror will continue to be taken out before they take us out. And so we look for places of security, of shelter. Someone posted that they are sitting, they don't have a sheltered room but they're sitting in the safe staircase. And they're sitting there together as Jews, as Arabs, but as Israelis living in the land, together, crying for safety and for peace. Another person posted, I am an Iranian American, and I am praying for you. Israel is under attack. It feels like time is standing still, and yet the constant reminder that we are here in a place of terror, of war, and we must hold together. We must show up for one another. We must continue to love one another. And so we go forward. And so we say, stronghold of Israel, stay strong. Avinu, Avinu, Sheba Shamayim, So Yisrael Begoalo. Avinu, Avinu, Sheba Shamayim, So Yisrael Begoalo. Avinu, Avinu, Sheba Shamayim, So Israel Vegoalo. Avinu, Avinu, Sheba Shamayim, So Israel Vegoalo. In these moments, President Biden and Prime Minister Netanyahu are currently speaking over the phone amid the ongoing attack on Israel. Saudi Arabia and Jordan has joined Jordan and the US and the UK in shooting down Iranian drones and missiles. Israel has called for an emergency meeting of the UN Security Council due to the current attack. IDF Home Front Command lifts the need for residents in the north and south to remain in the bomb shelters, but all those in the middle must stay vigilant. These alerts are coming every minute or every few minutes as things are unfolding. And so we continue to pray with our hearts in the east. We continue to pray for the safety and security of our people and of humanity. We hold strong, for we are one human family, one heart of abundant love, the places where we find ourselves interwoven in unity, in strength, and in love. Shavua Tov, we will continue to update, to be together, to find our place in this scary world. But for one thing is certain, we will not do it alone. Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai. 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 Od Avinu Chai.